This segment brought to you in association with Burger King.
And Anne-Marie is here now with our first look at sports. Good evening to you.
Well, good evening to you, Lisa. Well, Cricket West Indies has announced a strong 15-man squad, which includes 5 Barbadians, just 37 days before the 2019 ICC World Cup bowls off in England. However, there was no room for some of the veteran players. Those are the 15 men in maroon to represent the Windies at the upcoming ICC Cricket World Cup. There are no surprises in the lineup, although having opened up selection, many thought a blight would be given to veterans Sunil Narine, Kieran Pollard or even Marlon Samuels. Shannon Gabriel's return comes after 2 years since he's last suited up for an ODI, while Evan Lewis is back after an injury. The squad actually has 10 ODI World Cup debutants, but that has no bearing on their experience, which coupled with the 5 who are already featured in the showpiece, making the Windies a rock-solid team. Chairman of selectors Robert Haynes says it was tough trying to fit so much talent into a 15-man squad, but he's satisfied that they have chosen the best possible team.
The skill set of the players, combinations that is needed to go to England for the conditions that we're going to play under. And we have been looking at one-days in the past in terms of the wickets that they're using in England, and we believe that it is important in terms of experience, team balance. We looked at fitness of the players, and we also looked at the capability of the players understanding the situation that they are in and knowing that it has been 40 years since the West Indies have won the ICC World Cup, and it's very important that they should go out there and play with that urge and energy to get them up to play in 11 games, because we need to play 11 games to win the tournament. So overall, it has been very exciting. We have some robust discussions in terms of what we need, and I honestly believe that between the coach, the captain, and myself, we sat down and we came up with a very balanced team to represent the West Indies in England.
With the World Cup format a bit more taxing on players as there's an increase in the number of games to be played, Coach Floyd Reefer says it's all about strategizing and utilizing his players in the best possible way.
We have experience with youth, which is good for us, and that's what we've been doing before. That's the history of our cricket, blending experience with youth. Yes, the format is different in terms of having 9 games before you get the semi-final and the final. So every game we'll be planning strategy, we'll be very tactical in terms of how we approach every game. You know, each opposition, we will plan and have the best 11 possible to play against that type of opposition.
So here's a look at that 15-man World Cup squad again. The 2019 ICC World Cup starts on May 30th. West Indies will have 2 warm-up games, then 9 official World Cup matches, starting against Pakistan on May the 31st. Barbados won a gold and bronze medal this morning when the open water swimming section of the Carifta Games took place at Carlisle Bay. The gold went to Diego Dooley in the boys 14 to 15 age group as he finished in a time of 1 hour 4 minutes 45 seconds, just 2 seconds ahead of Stefano Boniti of the Cayman Islands. The bronze was won by Eric Lashley in the boys 16 to 18 category in 1 hour 4 minutes and 46 seconds. The winner was Jake Bailey of Cayman in 1 hour 3 minutes 46 seconds. Meanwhile, in last night's final session of Carifta pool swimming, Barbados picked up 8 more medals, 2 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze. Both gold medal performances came in the 200-meter backstroke. The first was by Danielle Titus in the girls 15 to 17. Her time was 2 minutes 21.87 seconds. Titus led home a 1-2 for Barbados as teammate Daniel Treasure won the silver in 2 minutes 25.37 seconds. Both girls swam Pan Am qualifying times.
The record, 2:21.38, set back in 2009 by Rebecca Sharp. Let's see who emerges first up.
The start, okay, here we go.
Looks like lane 2.
Lane 2 is
Ali
up and
Jackson
going.
from the Cayman Islands.
Yeah,
and
but
in
it's
lane
early.
4 is Daniel Titus from
Early
Barbados.
going, yes, and I expect 4 and 5 to take over the race after the first 100 meters.
We see, yes, it's Daniel Titus.
They're pointing right now, and the rest are more or less even at the moment. Lane 6. I'm not getting excited. I'm being realistic at this point. I can't see how any of the other competitors can catch the first 2.
Well,
The distance is too much, and they're moving properly. There's no hesitation in the stroke. Fluid, good buoyancy, legs moving properly. They're like machines right now.
So Daniel Titus.
Let's look for the third. Let's go for the third place, and it looks like it's going to be lane 6.
That's
Watson Brown.
Logan Watson Brown from Bermuda. So Daniel Titus looking to cop goal for Barbados in this day, 15 to 17. Her time is.
It's coming up now, 2:21.87.
The other 200-meter backstroke goal was by Tristan Pegwell in the boys 15 to 17 in 2 minutes 11.53 seconds. It was a qualifying time for CC Can.
And then into the water, and you're going to tell me who emerges first.
And it's not first, it's who went the first distance, and Pragnell had an extremely good start. And next to him in lane 5 is Smith, who also had a very fast start. But it's 200 meters, so the start is important. Yes, the turns are critical, but you have to endure to the end.
It still looks like Tristan Pragnell at this stage in lane 4 from Barbados, and right next to him in lane 3 and lane 5, that's Jack Harvey from Bermuda. It's about 5 meters.
Last 50 meters now, and he's about 6-7 meters ahead of the pack now, and it's just keeping it steady now and motoring to the wall. Here we have the lane 5, Smith from Bermuda is establishing himself in second, and we have lane 3, Harvey from Bermuda is coming into contention again. He's got his second win. He's now taken over second position, so he's going to be Barbados from Bermuda, and on the outside is Haynes from Suriname, who's struggling to come in there, and it is.
Tell me, and it's another goal for Barbados. It's Tristan Pragnell gets goal in a time of
11:53.
The Barbados Caribbean track and field team is back home from the Cayman Islands with 11 medals, 3 gold, 4 bronze and 4 silver. It was our lowest medal haul since 2004. They returned home late on Tuesday night exhausted but all smiles. To cherish some eager parents and relatives, fellow track club teammates, schoolmates, well-wishers and officials, including Minister of Sport John King and Chairman of the National Sports Council Matt Fingal, the Barbados Caribbean track and field team came through the doors of the arrival hall at the Granny Adams Airport with 11 medals. It was the lowest total the team has seen in 15 years, but as Coach Owen Babb explained, the effort put in by the athletes was commendable. He was especially pleased with the performance of the relay teams. Going forward, however, to improve, there is a must to have more athletes qualifying to represent the island in more events.
This year, and for all the years I've been going to Caribbean, this one has been very challenging in terms of getting medals. You have to work hard, and not that the competition has gone away from you, is that the other nations that were a bit behind, they're catching up, and we need to do our homework to ensure that we return to the top of the table in terms of medal winning, in terms of our participation in a number of events that we were not represented in these last games.
Barbados' first medal was won by Caleb Messiah, and it was gold in the under-17 boys long jump. For him, it was all about the experience. While Miguel Nicholas, who was part of the silver medal 4x400 meter boys team, was in high praise of all of his teammates.
I didn't really think about competition or any sort of competition. It was just focusing on myself and on what I could do. So I just went out there and did my best and won.
Going into the races, I was actually very nervous. I was afraid of my competition because I overthought it, but talking to myself and thinking it over myself, I was actually not afraid because I came here to run, I didn't come to play the full, so that's what I basically said that I'm coming to do. So I went and I ran my best to my full potential. And overall, I found the meet was not under expectation, but everybody tried and gave out their best.
While much focus is on the medal winners, some athletes use the platform of the Carifta Games to be part of their development. Ahija Hill missed out on a medal podium finish in the boys under 20 javelin, but he took a lot from the experience.
It was a growing experience. This is the first time I ever left Barbados, and this is a big meet. So my main goal was just to throw my best and place. Unfortunately, my biggest throw, which could have placed, put me in the top 3. I fouled, so now it's more redirecting my focus onto Panama and other events coming in the future.
As mentioned, Minister of Sport John King was part of the welcome party at the airport. And outside of pledging his financial support to next year's team, he promises more will be done to aid the sport holistically.
There are other ways that we can help, and I'm sure with the discussions with the National Sports Council, we will be able to, lend the type of support that you need to at least get you to the next level.
So that's a wrap on another Carifta Track and Field Championships for Team Barbados. And if you missed it in our first segment, here's the West Indies team announced today for the upcoming ICC World Cup. Jason Holder is the captain. There's Fabian Allen, Darren Bravo, Carlos Brathwaite, Sheldon Cottrell, Shannon Gabriel, Chris Gill, Shimon Hetmeyer, Shea Hope, Evan Lewis, Ashley Nurse, Nicholas Puran, Kemar Roach, Andrea Russell, and O'Shane Thomas. Well, Lisa, that's a wrap on sports.